is it so quiet in here? So in case you haven't figured it out yet, we already got into trouble. Why is it so quiet in here?
I don't know.
It's pretty much like a spa being in the car without the kids. It's like so quiet.
We don't even talk to each other. We just sit there.
Because it's peace and quiet. And nobody's bothering you, nobody's touching you, nobody's screaming. It's great. I think I'd be okay if we got into a traffic jam, because it's just more time sitting quietly in the car by ourselves.
We love her too.
We do. But sometimes you do need to. What could we possibly be doing without our kids, though?
I don't know.
I don't know. It's weird. We're just going to follow wherever the GPS is telling us to go.
Yeah.
See where we end up. We're at an RV store. That's where we went without the kids.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh. Let's go see what trouble we can get into here. Shall we?
Of course.
The problem with RV stores is we can get into trouble.
Yes.
You're just smiling awkwardly. So in case you haven't figured it out yet, we already got into trouble.
Yes.
Why are we here?
Just to look at stuff.
Not pick up a new camper?
No.
No, we didn't buy a new camper?
Well, maybe.
He still ain't back out yet. But I'm gonna make sure I hook up to it and take it home with us.
Good luck driving. No, we're really excited. It's very blessed.
I'm sure we will talk way more about it, but we'll show it to you the moment we get to see it, because we bought it without ever. We saw one that was the same floor plan, but we have never actually seen this camper. So, good luck to us. First tow. You're concentrating a lot more.
When you have something different behind you.
Yes. It's only, what, 4 feet longer than what we had before, so it doesn't feel too terribly different, he says, but still definitely big. And when you look in the rear view mirror, our old trailer looked like it was a good distance away from the truck, but this one looks like it's like slammed up against. I mean, it's not, but it appears that way because it's taller and just a little bit more beefy of a rig. We decided to go find a place with electricity and hook up because it's hot. The heat indices are like over 100 right now. There's an excessive heat warning. So we wouldn't even be able to show the kids if we didn't have a place to plug in and get some electricity. By some miracle, we found a spot because it's 4th of July on Wednesday. Well, we used Lifestyle RVs in Green Valley, Missouri, and actually it was a pretty good experience. The salesmen were really nice. We got the deal we were looking for on the camper, and the walkthrough was really good. Kind of squeezed us in because we ended up kind of having a little bit of a deadline. We wanted to get the camper by the weekend that we were negotiating. Usually said that they only do 5 trailers in a day, but they squeezed us in and put a 6th one in and got us out. So I kind of liked having an RV tech because I was looking for some of the things, like he didn't know the exact, like, okay, this is the gray tank, but it was stuff that we can very easily figure out and would figure out. The things that he was giving us tips on were seals and things that he sees a lot come into the shop because people aren't doing it, like taking care of it the right way. So it was kind of nice to have him walk through and say, you got to do this or you're going to, cause problems with your camper. So that was nice to have that input.
You talked about the items too that were typically go bad on them, and
the reasons why we picked this RV is we've heard so many great things about Grand Design, and the build quality of them is just far superior to any of the other rigs that we were looking at, really. So, we would think we really like something, and then we would go get in it, and then we would be like, but it doesn't feel as good, as well built as the Grand Design. It was roughly the same price. You can see, there she blows. That's what we ended up with. So, but it was quite the process to pick out a new camper. We spent hours, probably days, looking at, searching the internet, everything. It's a little bit of a relief to have it done. Charles was also saying he's been in the business since, what did he say, 1998 or something like that? 98, 99? And he said he's never seen a company that takes care of their customers as well as Grand Design. If you're out of town and you have service that's keeping you from your vacation, Grand Design wants them to bump other people that have less pressing issues, like they're not on vacation, they're at home, they're just getting service for their rig, to bump other people so that the person that's out on vacation, out away from home, gets the service that they need so they can get back on the road, which is good to know. It's, comforting that if you're out and not at your home, you can get the service you need so that you're not stuck someplace or you don't have to leave your trailer hours away from where you are. So it's nice. Lifestyles, they actually have a tech line, and so up until 10 p.m. every night you can call, and if you have an issue, like, you can call them and they'll talk you through figuring out what's wrong. So that's kind of nice too.
We bought a new camper. We wanted to see, so we came here at this campsite. Yeah, we're at Longview Campground, and it's awesome. Show them around, Papa.
Okay.
I want to find a bunny rabbit. We can find
You
a
can
bunny
probably see big thunderheads off in the distance here. Could be some big storms tonight, they say. We'll see. It may all be north of us by now, though. So, but yeah, it is really a nice campground.
I'm surprised they went this way first.
Yeah.
Wow!
Do you like it?
Let's go to our room.
Oh, what's in your room? Look at Ollie.
That's mine. Oh, look at
This turns into
Yeah, that's Ollie's bed.
Oh,
Oh.
Where's the seats?
gee, show them how it works, Mommy.
Can you take the plus?
Let's look at the Did you see your closet? This is your closet.
You go, Toddy.
Oh, how big is that closet? And it has an emotion light.
Have that seat. That's the reason we bought this.
Well, yesterday we ended up finding a campground to go plug into because it was so hot that we couldn't explore the camper at all without plugging in. But then some pretty nasty storms ended up rolling into the area, so we ended up coming back to my parents' house and staying at the house because we thought it would be a safer location in Tornado Alley to just come and be at the house. So we towed the camper back and now we're getting ready to lug it all the way home. So we'll be on the road again. We've gotten everything out of the old camper. And now, here's what we have to get put away. Woo. Yeah. Well, there's work to be done, but we'll get it done. My biggest concern is making sure that we get it done before the other people get here, or at least getting it so that we can get the slides in, so that if they do want to take the camper, we can get this one out of the way. You think we can make it, Kennedy? Yeah. You do? Alright, let's get to work. Let's talk real life. How long did it take us to get from when we bought the rig and the gigantic mess that you saw to today when everything is clean and put away and organized? What do you think? What's your guess? Tell us in the comments down below how long you think it took. But I won't leave you in suspense, I'll tell you. It took us about a week and a half to get from the rig was a total disaster to everything was put away and organized the way that I wanted it to be, which is pretty impressive considering that we actually went on a weekend trip down to Stockton Lake in Missouri, just Steve and I, and we did take the camper to go give it a test run. Gone for 3 days. So I'm pretty impressed that it only took a week and a half to get everything going. I'm pretty happy with how everything turned out. I'm going to be doing a tour video of our 312 BHTS. It's a 2019 Grand Design Reflection. And I'm going to hopefully have that video up for our next video. So if you want to see that, be sure you subscribe and click the little bell so that you don't miss the notification for when that video comes out. Please subscribe, like, comment, all that good stuff, and we'll see you on the trail.